Howdy, welcome to the Dive Rex channel, and I am the gamer known as Kelly Jack, also known as Dive Rex when I write. I am doing this game sessions of what I call the Devil's Towers Fixit 1969 game. This is episode 9 we're filming right now, or recording. And it's time to finish fixing up the main line and extending it just a little bit further and starting to get into where the Malafield knot. And you can see this is indeed a knot of a station mess because of how I was routing things in. And it is time to begin thinking about fixing this mess. It's also time to begin thinking about what I can do to fix the roads and other issues in this area. One of the candidates to replace the main 21 SNS yard, dispatch yard, the original one, is the satellite yard over here at Malafield. One moment here. All right, how's that sound? Sounds like I got that frog moving a little bit. Yes, I am still fighting a frog in the throat occasionally. For those keeping track of caffeination, for the day that we are recording this, this is the start of pot number 2 of coffee. Usually 2 to 3 pots a day. Yes, I know it's probably not good for me. Oh well. And as I sit here and look this mess over, first thing that comes to mind is it's time to go ahead and tie this stretch in and then figure out how, other than just right here, I want to take and bring him in. And I think that is a good spot to bring him in, is right there. We're going to go ahead and park that signal for the moment right there. We'll have to extend out the electric line and double it out. Do a little bit of electrical relocation. I might just extend him all the way over to here and then down. That actually makes a lot more sense. Let's go ahead and do that first. So, utility relocation time. There it is. Below that section, close out the utility line. Oop, nope, not yet. Take out the utility line there and there. Okay, now that's a little bit better setup. Time to start thinking about this line down here. We're trying to take and clear up, and go ahead and unpause the game. Trying to clear up the total jam up that was the gas lines and be able to take and do a ending of a whole line that's just crazy as all get out, with forcing 2 tunnels, one of them a fairly long tunnel that we've already cleared one line out, and we'll start doing some cleanups behind to take and start restoring terrain afterwards. Okay, so, and a bridge we'll be able to get rid of by doing this. So let's go ahead and get these rail lines laid in, close out that, grab the rail tool, go ahead and hook it all together. For now, I'm going to leave the junket. We're going to force this train onto the other system at this point in time after we get the signals in. Now, first thing I need to do is, with the change, I also need to do some work here and clean up this mess. That is the dreaded coal line mess. And begin working him up like that. Connect him in. Go ahead and leave that connector for now. We can fix that in a little bit. That'll let us take out this segment because now it can fix it. We'll do our two ways on these guys for now, even though technically I could switch it. And this will let me do a quick recovery and remove that section of rail. Whoops, too much. And then this section of rail. You'll notice I don't get the money back. I lose money just like you would in the real world by paying laborers and everybody else to take and get rid of things. Another thing I'd like to do is do a little bit of groundscaping work. We're still doing good financially. It's March of 1971. Let's take a look at the financials real fast. Last year was 1.7. We ended 1969 with the 2.5 months we were working. We got it back up to 1.939, not quite the high of 1.943 that had been in before. That's still a pretty good hit. We're at $250,000 through this year, and that's not boding well for making $2 million next year. However, some of that's because we've got slower rails that'll be speeding up shortly as we begin accelerating rail construction. Need to take out this diagonal stretch as well. Go ahead and do that right now. Change that to a one-way and this to a one-way. Do a one-way there, a one-way there. Make this a one-way so that everybody understands these are just becoming one-ways now. And drop this bridge. By dropping the bridge, I blow that line as a potential site for him to use. We'll take out this tunnel in just a few minutes. Matter of fact, we're going to take that out right away. Seal the tunnel. Okay, we're going to have to go to the view. There it is. So that's the long tunnel that we need to take out. There's no way inside there, it doesn't look like anymore. Make certain that there's no way. Yep. So hopefully that'll let us take and do tunneling or a bridging there at a later point in time. Turn off the underground view for a few minutes until we come back to take and fix this tunnel. Go ahead and take out this section of rail next. There we go. Now get our speeds back up. Fix that extra piece of rail that dropped itself in. And of course it's going to take and do things like that today. There we go. Now we've got our rail system set up a little bit cleaner. Time to take out one more section of rail, and then this section of rail. That'll free us up so that we can now start to think about how to build a yard to serve the furniture factory that's been just sitting there languishing as we did not have service to it in any way, shape, or form. This is the halfway point. I'm Callie Jack. This is the Devil's Towers Fixit 1969 game, episode 9, in case you're jumping ahead and missed it. The goal of this game is to go into the Devil's Tower map and fix the spaghetti bowl that it was into something a little bit more like a real railroad network, not a chaos that we had. Looking pretty good now. Next step up will be to start working on cleaning this up, extending this out, doing some little bits of work along the rails to make this a bigger and better system overall. So, want to remind my railroad that it's stuck with the way I'm wanting it to run for right now. Put that guy there so that there's no jam ups when there's something going across the rails up here. Got a train going through the horseshoe and the knot, the loop and the knot. Not a true loop. And it is beginning to look a lot more like a rail system. Next thing up is going to be a little bit of terrain cleanup here. There we go. Like I said, we're getting rid of more and more. We're now looking south, go back to the north view. Now we can take out this bridge here, save even more money, and do a rail abandonment of line and tear it out there and there. Now our gas line's got a different way to go. Now I also don't mind building that tunnel underneath the new main line for the passenger line to utilize. Because we can also do a dig out after he clears and begin setting up for that to be a fixed area. Dig him down. Once he's clear, we'll be able to blow the interchange here. Destroy that. Destroy that. Lower them both. Now we can put the rail back in to there, rail up to there, grab the tunnel, dig a tunnel through, and just to make certain that it did connect up, because it does sometimes goof it up that way, do that trick there. Looking pretty good. We're at the 14-minute mark. We've got a pretty good cleanup going. Taken out another line, relocated it back onto the main line. We do need to take and consider a passing lane somewhere in here. Probably right in here. Or go ahead and fix it so that it's double lined all the way down to Barron's Dome right here, and then just a short stretch of single track. really it seems to be working pretty good. I will take a cheat and put one little double out there so that if he's in there loading up and turning around like he just did, and the gas trains come in either direction, it'll let him fly by taking that signal there out. And then we put one here so that he can do that as well. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. So that's one more line cleaned up, one more strand of spaghetti taken away. Hey, I'm Kelly Jack. We're going to end this one early. Episode 9 of the Devil's Towers Fixit game, 1969 Fixit 1969 game. I'll say it right. This is How Not to Game, so How Not to Stream as well. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, your choice. Don't worry about it if you don't feel like it. It's not like it's costing me money at this point. I have not yet made up my mind whether becoming a streamer for money is worth it. I don't think it is. I'm just doing this to share a love of a game. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and have a better day than I'm having.